welcome back. Howdy, folks. Okay, so here we are, March 5th, 2023. We've had two big CMEs, one over here and one on this side. Not big ones, but we've had a couple of CMEs here. One here and one over on this side. We'll let the loop play for a minute there. Make adjustments here. Okay. So yeah, we got our loop playing here, and we'll go frame by frame through this here, and I'll point out the objects. There's two objects in this event right here, and then one here, one there, and I'm not sure what's going on in that one. So let me just pause the opening frame here. Okay, here we are. The end object is starting to emerge from behind the occulter, and as we progress, you can see this is our first object right here, and let's scroll up and zoom in on it for you. Okay, our black round object right there. Then as we progress, you can see it right here. Make sure our screen is capturing this properly. Okay, you can also make out our secondary object right here. So here's one, and here's the other, okay? There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, and then as they progress, move on out. Right here. Alright, so let's just back up to where they're pretty visible. Right about there, or that frame. You can see this one right here. You can see this one down there. That's about the best frame where they're both there. So that one and this one right here. Okay, these objects are pulling plasma off the sun, causing another CME. I'll have to see which way this one's going. It looks to be going south and behind the Earth. You can see this bow shape, this V-shaped bow shock on the back side of this object right here. Okay, as it moves out. Let's see if we can capture this other one just barely. Alright. And as it emerges, it appears to have had an object maybe right there. Yeah, that's where it looks like it's possibly right here. Right in there too. Oh, I see something in there. Okay, so multiple objects here, folks. Okay, this is all the time now. We're having multiple objects causing havoc on the sun. Let me back out of this real quick and go over to stereo A. We'll go over to stereo A real quick and take a peek at it, in case it got a better shot. Hello, folks in the chat. How's it going? It's going, it's barely going. Alright, you can see it, a ghost little image of it right in there. Okay, this side didn't pick it up very well. Neither did this side. Got some kind of flash right here somewhere. Where'd it go? And it's just a streak going through the screen. But you can see our little event down here. The object is black and dark, and it's right out in front of this plasma right here. It's kind of hard to see. Alright, anyways, that's enough of reporting on that. Let's come over here and scroll up and zoom in, and what do we have here? I don't even know what to say anymore, you guys. This is like the 6th time now, right before my stream, that this has happened. Okay, you guys have been here to witness this. I'm not making this up, okay? Every time I go through these events right before my live stream, shows up some kind of activity on the sun. I don't know how to explain this anymore. Anyways, here's our M flare that we had, and it looked like it was an M5.8 Nah, that doesn't look right. Well, possibly. Sunspot 3243. Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Well, kind of wasn't. Was not surprising anymore. It's just kind of I don't know what the heck to think anymore. Let's go deeper. Let's just click on this and see what here when we go deeper. And here's our event. Doesn't even show here. It just kind of stops registering here. I don't know. I see a small little dip right here, but here's our M flare. Looks like about a 6 or 7. So as we back out of this, here we're still in this like cycle, this dip and a spike, the dip and a spike. This should have probably been the spike right around here, I think, but it's been separated into 3 little individual ones. But then here's the spike and then another dip. See how I had a spike before this dip too? This one's wider and not as deep. It didn't go into the A territory. All these went into the A territory. This one's only in the B territory. So maybe they're calming down, I guess. Heart attacks are calming down, I guess. Hard to tell. Oh, went the wrong direction. Let's go check out the CME tracker real quick while we're here. Okay. Here we go. Open this up. Let's see if they got any updated data on our latest CME event. They show it going up that way. Let me zoom in on this for you guys. Alright, come on, load up. Yeah, and they show it going, the CME going out that way. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the direction of the object. The object goes by like this, and the CME latches onto it, and it keeps going this way. So the shock wave coming from it doesn't necessarily dictate the trajectory of our inbound objects, okay? But we know which direction the CME is going, which is good. We don't need any more CME activity hitting Earth because, let's go over to our Schumann here. Oops, I should have closed out that other one. Yeah, I should have closed out that other page. But we got some good news here on the Schumann. These screeches, these are, the core and the shell screeching on each other, grinding, causing the core to stop. But we have a nice solid line going all the way across, pretty bright right in here, which is good. Okay, that's the line I'm most concerned about. Any of this other stuff right now is kind of irrelevant. We're plugging right along, forward and reverse, but we're still plugging right along. So enough of that one. Let's close that out and go back to this because I thought I saw something else. What were they showing here? Oh, that's this out here. Okay, so no inbound CMEs. That's good. Yay, I like kind of dull reports where we don't have too much going on, except for our latest dip in that thing. All right, anyways, let's come over here. Here we are, null school. Bleeding profusely from the Mississippi over, or not the Mississippi, but, from about the middle of the country over the eastern half of the country is still got this sulfur dioxide emitting from the ground, okay? That pressure underneath is still pushing gases out. We've been pushing gases out for a while, so pretty soon we're going to run out of those gases and we're just going to end up pushing out lava. Our spot here over the Bay Area has kind of intensified a little bit. Let me turn off the wind. You see our little patch here over the North Bay. What is this, like Vallejo area or whatever? Is growing and intensifying, so there's pressure underneath this area right here, and we have inbound pressure from our big earthquake the other day still. I don't think that has even materialized yet. I have yet to see any kind of like serious follow up to that. Now, as we come over here to Salt Lake City, our plume outside of Salt Lake City has now grown. Okay, it's getting bigger. It was just one small little dot about that size. It's, I'd say, tripled in size, 3 or 4 times in size. Okay, so there's that. And then let's go up here to Washington now. I see activity starting to brew over here on the Washington-Oregon border right there. Okay, up here in British Columbia, you guys got some activity brewing. If we go up and over, let me pull back a little bit so you can get a perspective. This is BC Island and Puget Sound, just up northeast, a couple hundred miles. There's a big plume activity going on up there. These mountains up in here might be having some volcanic activity here soon. This is a dark patch, but it's pretty far north. I don't think there's many people up there. But as we come down here, let me pull back so you guys get a perspective again. Here's Lake Michigan, okay? And Lake Superior, if you look at this, this is all what the Dakotas, Montana, all this area has still got activity. Everything from that side over is still just all I can say is bleeding profusely. It's just pouring sulfur dioxide. Okay. We'll go down to Mexico. Their stuff is picking up a little bit. Cuba's got some. Jamaica has some. And look, these are all little individual sites. As we go down, we start going into South America. Here's Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, and all these are individual sites. It looks like they're intensifying in the number and the darkness of some of these again. This started to like die down for a while, but compared to the other day, it looks like it's intensifying. You see how this is all dark purple now, okay? That the darker it is, the more sulfur dioxide coming out of the ground, okay? There's a bunch starting to spread over here, okay? South America's in some hot water here. I'm just any kind of quake anywhere along here. The biggest quake ever recorded, I think, was right off of here. So watch out for a big quake possibly in this area. We have pressure coming in from our deep 6.9 what it was. Yeah, I still yet to see anything materialize from that yet. So and here's China in big trouble. India seems to have calmed down a little bit. Europe is kind of flaring back up here a little bit. Let's look in at Europe here for some of the Europeans. Here's Spain, France, Germany, Poland, Russia. Here's the Black Sea, okay? Turkey is right here, and they're still having a lot of emissions. Is this Romania? No, I'm trying to think. Anyways, they're having more activity right around here now. Italy is surprisingly quiet. That was the place I would expect to see a lot, and it is surprisingly quiet. So maybe that's a good thing, huh? Activity in Africa still are 3 spots down here. Not much growth in those, but mainly North America here, the East Coast, this eastern half of the country, and South America here. There's some Aussies. I know there's some Aussies in here. Not much going on in Australia. You guys got your own little individual sites. Nothing too intense, nothing too bad. I would say your main concern would be up here, right on the northern coast up here. Yeah, maybe a little bit down there, but Australia looks pretty quiet actually compared to everybody else. Java, again, Java is the island I'm most concerned about right now. the whole thing, the whole island is emitting gas. All right, so that's a volcanic island, and it's all emitting sulfur dioxide. Okay. All right, enough of that one. Let's move on. Let's go to our polar vortex. Okay. And we got bring up the wind. All right, kill that. And let's take a look at our latest polar vortex. Whoa, it changed. Okay, we got to zoom out and see what happened here. Now what the heck? So it looks like our two main ones and had a sub one that was forming. Now it looks to be that our secondary main one is weakening, strengthening this one. It looks like this one might die out, and this new sub vortex over here is going to take over when this one dies out, it looks like. Let's look at the inflow real quick. This is all feeding into this vortex, okay? So it's getting air, moist air from the south going across here, warming up over northern Africa. Then it takes it right up and takes that warm air up into the cold air. So they're going to see some activity right up here. Where is that? Oh, that's way up in northern Russia. Okay, so all right, let's go back to our vortex here. We have a three-way split again. Let me turn it this way. Okay. Here's our main. Here was our secondary. Here was the sub-vortex. Yeah, the secondary seems to be weakening here. It's still the main feeder for this vortex. But if this one dies, this one could be weakened, and this might just take over as our main dominant one. I don't know. We'll watch it closely. It's shifting day to day. Sometimes there's two vortexes, sometimes there's so things are changing up here in our stratosphere. Another thing I was concerned about is its effects on America. So right now this is good. This backwards flow is way up high, above, way up in Canada. Before it was dropping down here, and that's the upper level that's fighting against the lower level jet going this way. We're going to drop to the lower level now into the mesosphere. Okay, if it'll let me, come on, mesosphere. There we go. And see what that triple vortex has caused? It has caused our jet stream to just go berserk. I've never even seen it like this before. So here's our berserk jet. Now what it's doing is now that it's not fighting this, it's allowing this tunnel of air to intensify. It can go faster now. The backwards flow from above isn't fighting it this direction much anymore, freeing it up to go faster this way. So we're going to see higher speed winds, okay? It's going to get windy through that whole zone. Let's zoom in on America. Okay, you can't even see it because most of it is covered with these. This is the upper level jet, which is going to, when these solar events hit, they push the ionosphere or the upper one onto this one, causing this to push down onto even lower levels. So we'll go down just a tad bit more, right about there, if it'll let me. How about right there? Yeah, I know. Oh, there it goes. Haunted computer. Right. See, now we're a little bit lower. Now you'll see that it's taking this cold air from way up here, dropping it down, and bringing it right at the Bay Area. So this storm that's coming through right now is getting a lot of cold air fed into it. It's going to pump snow and cold air across here. Another thing I'm concerned here, I see in it again, and it seems to be forming more dominantly, is this southern flow of moist air coming off of here, combining with the cold air that's dropping down. This is going to produce This is like tornado juice right here, okay? And it's going to be spitting all that all the cold air mixed with warm air right across Texas and the main part of the country. So I don't think our thunderstorms and tornadoes and stuff are out of the question yet. We're still going to see more activity in that area. Unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as you can see, we're just reading the instrument here. Okay. Let's just see where this is really coming from. What a trip. Look at this. Look at this flow going backwards and into it. So our upper level jet is going from where? What is going on here? Huh. Almost looks like there's a big ball right there, and this is just going over some kind of big old ball underneath that. I don't know, just the flow asymmetries look peculiar. Let's go take a look at Europe. I think they might be okay for a few minutes. Yeah, it looks like they're in a kind of a chill zone right now. Okay, that's good. What's going on with this vortex here? Huh. Okay. Well, it's off the coast. It'll move out that way anyways. All right. Fair enough. We got tons of snow in just the last 6 hours. Yeah, we got tons of snow too, dude. I was going to do part of my live stream and show you the backyard, but I didn't get home in time. It's too dark now. So hang in there. Okay, let's move on. That was the. Let's go to our earthquakes. Touch on this real quick. I don't think there was much activity. I don't think. Every time I say that, it surprises me when the instrument opens up. Come on. There we go. And nope, kind of quiet. Come on, fill in the gaps. Where was this latest one? Okay, over in what is this, Puerto Rico and stuff. It's taking forever to fill in. I have a feeling it's our inbound waves of energy that are doing this. The one that kind of concerns me is right here in, let's zoom in a little bit closer for you. In the middle of Baja, Mexico, right on this fault right here. See, we're expecting pressure coming this way, pushing on the San Andreas, and this connects with the San Andreas. Okay, it goes all the way up. This is an earthquake on the southern part of the San Andreas, okay? It's not a big one, but it is something. So it is a 4.5, and it's 10 kilometers deep. So this is a shallow quake underwater on the seafloor, just underneath the seafloor, a 4.5 on the fault line, okay? So it's releasing pressure, and that's good. At 4.5, we don't want to see anything. I don't want to see it loosen anything and trigger another chain reaction, okay? Is what I don't want it to see it do. Okay, here we are up by San Francisco again. This is the geysers, I believe. Yeah, and just a small one at the reservoir. Okay, so for the West Coast and most of the country, we're looking good. What's this little guy? Kansas had a little 2.5. All right. And this one was a 2.6 in New Mexico. All right, so nice and quiet. It's good. Still, we had that big 6.5 over here. 6.9, sorry. That was really deep. And if it's only going to spit out a few fives along the way, I'm happy with that. Okay. Let's see, what was this other one instrument I had going here? Oh, wait, we didn't need it because, yeah, we didn't need that one. Okay, so let's move on to our GFS model real quick. And, did we get it all? Yes, we did. Cool. Yep. Ooh, we got tons of data here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just play this and let the loop run for a second. If it'll let me. Come on. Here, I'll put the dates and times in the corner right there. I'll be right back. Look at these storms here for a second. That's a huge storm. And then another one coming into the west coast. This one's supposed to be warmer, so watch out for flash flooding and stuff. I think the level was 5,000 feet and below is to look for flash flooding. So they already had way too much snow, way too much water. Another storm coming that's going to possibly melt snow in the lower Sierras, causing flash flooding in like the Sacramento Valley area. All the tributaries that are coming off of the Sierras might have some flash flooding if we have a warm system melt all the tons of snow that we just got. I mean, we got tons of snow, and if any rain hits that, it's either way. Snow is not good. Your rain is not good. Either way, but it could be some more flash flooding for Northern California, Central California, the valleys, everything that runs parallel with the Sierra Nevadas there. So let that run for a second. I'll be right back. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's still dumping here. Been snowing all day and it's still dumping. Yeah, I heard them talking about leaving the ski resorts up at Tahoe area open until like the summertime, so an extended ski season. Okay, still we're watching this huge storm right here. This is the one that concerns me. Back up a little bit. It doesn't look as bad as it did yesterday, but still we have a massive system. It's coming. It's this one that just finished here on the west coast. It's gonna come. Watch. Wait. Right through here. See it forming? There's a lot of snow in this for eastern Montana, north South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. As if you guys haven't had enough snow, here comes more. Then we have tornadic activity, possibly Mississippi, Alabama area. This is March 10th. Northern Georgia, just the whole Sierra Range, California getting slammed, Northern California getting slammed. Let's back up a little bit and watch that come in. Okay, so watch this one come in. See right here, Southern California might get some intense rains and mudslides. Okay, you guys in the burn zones, any people in the burn zones, keep your heads on a swivel for mudslides. It gets pretty intense there. Okay, so we'll probably see a bunch of rain, a lot of snow again at the higher elevations. Then this system moves in and creates another system right here with more tornadoes possible, more snow possible, a little bit of icing. Okay, so you guys stay stocked up and stay on your toes because there's a lot going on. And I see somebody else. Looks like they just went live. So yeah, we'll wrap this up with a quick little gem for you guys. Look at that icing right there in Iowa. That's on March 19th, okay? So this is quite a ways out a little bit, but it gives you time to get prepared, okay? The only reason why I'm showing this stuff is so you'll be prepared. Go just a tad bit more. See this big icing event again. You're talking power outages. This takes out the power and stuff. Another icing event on this side now, right in this area. That would be uh, Virginia. Yeah, Virginia and West Virginia. Okay, and then it goes up into Pennsylvania, up into New York, into Washington. Yeah, it's just going to pummel that area. As another storm comes into the map on the last day. So this is March 21st with another big system moving into the west coast. So a lot of snow, a lot of moisture on the way for the entire country, okay? Nasty weather for this part of the country. You also have the sulfur emissions, so just just be ready, folks, okay? All right, let's do our quick little gem for the night. This is a channel called that Impossible channel at James LaFour. I've used his channel a few times. He has some awesome work. He does wonderful research, and one of the captures I need to show you from his video tonight is just a quick little glimpse of something I was fearing was happening. So let's just play
In
this
this
video.
video, a group of people is enjoying the night sky, and there's a thunderstorm approaching, and at a certain moment, a lightning strikes nearby. And this is what happens. Did you see that? If we slow-mo and replay the video, you can observe what appears to be a ghostly human figure that forms right after the lightning hits the ground. It appears as if one of those supervillains from Marvel movies became a reality somehow. If you watch closely, you'll see it very clearly. It looks as if a human electrical form of some kind. And it
Oh, I just missed it.
left internet users
Let me go.
completely baffled.
See
A
if
ghostly human
we catch it just right.
What's
Whoops,
making
whoops, whoops.
moment? A lightning strikes nearby. And this is what happens. Did you see that? If we slow-mo and replay the video, you can observe what appears to be a ghostly...
Alright, can you guys see this humanoid figure with its arms stretched out, legs right here? It's the torso and its head. Okay, let's, there we go. Alright. The leg coming out and down, another leg here, the arm reaching out, another arm coming down. Here's the torso and the head. Okay. Let me do something real quick. I'm going to slow this down. Let's go really super slow on this replay.
Human figure.
Alright, watch it. It has wings or something. It's a demon. It spits fire back. Did you see it spit the lightning back at this thing? So let's go real quick one more time with this. Okay, here we go, just real quick. The lightning struck it. It has an electromagnetic frequency too. And you see how it opened up its mouth and spit lightning back at that? One more time. Okay, there's some kind of entity, whether it's a demon or a dragon or whatever. There's... Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. Whatever this entity is hovering above this house. You see that? And the electromagnetic discharge also reached out and shocked this creature that's in another realm, electrifying it. Boom. See it get struck? The wings light up. It's some kind of... Right there. That looks like a mouth opening up and it's spitting something out. It looks like a dragon, almost like the what is that little dinosaur from Jurassic Park where the frills come out and it spits venom? It almost looks like a some kind of dragon type head or something spitting lightning back. I'm going to continue to play it. Okay. So, I'm telling you, these entities are out there. You can't see them. They're in the other realm. And when we have activity like this, that's a huge lightning bolt too. Now watch. Here we go again. Did I miss it? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay. I'll let you guys decide on what you think is going on here, but I can tell you this is demonic activity going on. It's manifesting in our realm now, okay? In the physical realm. You got the spiritual realm now manifesting in the physical realm and interacting with lightning bolts and spitting lightning back. Okay? So there's your gem for the night. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go. I think Dutch Senses Live. Maybe I'll see some of you guys over there. That's it for tonight. Love you all. And until my next video, bye.